we knew that now we're in the tournament. So now we have an opportunity to achieve the goals we set for the beginning of the year. That's what postseason gives you. So we went in with that focus and that attitude, and that we had to win the tournament if we were going to go somewhere. But you got to just win one game at a time. And all those games were nail-biter games, 1-0 games that could have went either way with respect to the other teams. But they, quite frankly, just found a way to win, and they battled and played real tough. So it was more about, hey, we have an opportunity now to achieve our goals. And the whole time, I believe strongly that these guys knew that they were capable. We just needed to get our brains together more and, I think get a stronger relationship with each other. And I feel strongly that we talked about those things. And I feel, the players had a couple of meetings together with themselves. And I just think, they bought into what they were telling each other. Yeah, it was an emotional game. I mean, it's hard. We had to play again on the road. And, some people want to try to say that, well, the field wasn't that good, this or that. I'm like, we tell each other, if you have to play in the parking lot, you just got to go play wherever it is that you got to play. And respectful to Missouri Valley, they had a very good season, and their coach and players got together, had a really good season. There were opportunities. Every game usually has some peaks and valleys, and how you come through it emotionally, can give you a better chance of standing at the end of the game. So we gave up a goal, and there was a couple of fouls that were called, and I feel like our players made some bad fouls in some dangerous areas, and we felt it was a windy day, and we felt that restarts or foul kicks were going to be really important. And sure enough, they scored their first goal on a restart. And so here we go down 1-0. We're 1-0 at halftime. We went into the second half, and really just from the first whistle of the second half, we just really, again, respectful to Missouri Valley, we dominated play. And in a span of, I think, probably less than 10 minutes, we scored 2 great goals. And then we just had momentum going. And again, we hit a valley. We had to make a couple of changes in our lineup. Some people were cramping up or whatever. And the game just changed a little bit, and it really became more of a kick-and-run game. We were trying to move the ball, and it became more of a direct-style game. And they found a way to score a goal. I'm not sure how much time was left, but they found a way to score a goal, so here it is 2-2. And then it was just a back-and-forth emotional battle all the way through to the penalty kicks. And when penalty kicks or shootouts happen, you do those things throughout the year in training. And a lot of times players like to do it just to shoot and have fun. But you also look, when you're in that type of situation, you look at your players and my assistant coaches, I said, find out who we have here. We knew who could kick balls good, but now it's a different pressure situation. Like taking a very important extra point or field goal in a football game. It's pretty similar to that. There's a lot of pressure. And players that look at you and say, I want to take a kick, those are the guys that you have to strongly consider. What was interesting, Victor Franco's, our goalkeeper, said he came right up right away and said, hey, I want to take a kick, and I want to take the last kick. And sure enough, that's what he did. He took the last kick and won it for us, basically sealed it. But he also made 2 really big saves. He's just a terrific player. And but that confidence, I think, also filtered through the rest of our team when he said that. And then we just put the lineup down on, we had 10 guys that just stood right up and said, I want to take a kick, I want to take a kick. So when you have that kind of confidence and stuff, you have to go with those players. There are some other people that would rather not be in that situation. But that's also just a nail-biter. I'm pretty strong emotionally about things, but I have a fear of failure in penalty kick situations because of my own personal experience as a player years ago. But you know what? I've said before that if we get into a postseason tournament, I want to get on the backs of our players and go ride it through with them. So that's basically what I did. They gave me more confidence just looking at them and watching them go out there. It was pretty dramatic and pretty cool what they did. In the past, I know their tradition. They've had very strong teams, and consistently every year they're a good team. I think they pretty much year after year qualify for the national tournament. We expect whether it was Rio Grande or Lindsey Wilson or Azusa Pacific, we expected that we were going to go on the road at this stage and play against somebody good. You know what? We played against some good teams in our conference, especially the first two games, just to get started. You know, the final is what it is. It's just going to be an emotional, tough game, as you know. But, you know, those teams that we played throughout the season, we've played some very good teams. And most of the times we've lost tough games, but we've played a real tough schedule. So respectfully to Rio Grande, they're a very good team. They've had another terrific season, and we're looking forward to the opportunity. They've had a multicultural group of players in their program. Their coach knows what they're doing. We'll find out a little bit more about them. But really our mentality really is with respect to the other team. You know that anytime you play, as confident as you are, you could lose every time you play, and you have to understand that going in. That's just what a game means. But we believe strongly that we're going to go compete, and our intentions are to go win the game. And we're going to focus more on what we need to do for ourselves and worry more about what Rio Grande is going to do, but know what they're going to do, but be more concerned about what we're going to do. And I feel strongly that if we take care of our responsibilities and we have a belief, and I feel we do, then we're going to go and give it a good run. And our expectation is that we go to Fresno. That's what we're looking for.